Baseball League. Before we get into today's matchup, we will be talking about we'll look at the current standings for both the NL and the AL. And also, sorry it's been a couple weeks since the last one. I've been out of town on vacation. So, leading the NL East is the Red Wolves, half a game over the Phillies, 1 game over the Pilots, 2 over the Marauders, 7 over the Marlins. In the NL Central, Cubs are 11-2, lead the Blues and the Reds at 4.5, who are both 4.5 back. Cardinals are 6 back. Dragons are 1-12, 10 games back. In the NL West, Dodgers lead the Mountain. They'll be Dodgers lead Calgary by 3, Diamondbacks by 3.5, Rockies by 7.5, and the Scorpions 8. And then the NL Wild Card, and it's way too early to call race. Phillies and the Mountain both have it at 8-5. Diamondbacks and the Pilots are both half back. Marauders, Blues, Reds 1.5 back. Cards are 3 back. Rockies 4.5. Scorpions 5 back. Marlins 6.5 back. Dragons are 7 back. And in the AL East, the Yankees lead the Red Sox by 1.5. Blue Jays are 3 back. Cuba is 5 back, and Costa Rica 6 back. And in the AL Central, the Renegades lead the Moose by 3, along with the Bulls and the Zephyrs are also 3 back, with the Twins being 4.5 back. And in the AL West, the Athletics lead the Sky Sox by 1, the Mariners by 1.5, the Storm by 2.5, and the Rangers by 3.5. In the wild card, the Red Sox and the Sky Sox both have it. The Mariners are half back, Blue Jays 1 back, Storm game and a half, 2.5 for the Moose, Bulls, Zephyrs, and the Rangers. Cuba 3 back, Twins and Costa Rica 4 back. And today's matchup is going to be between 2 more of the new teams, between San Antonio and the Calgary Mountain. This is going to be a dogfight. As you can see, there's their logos. You can see their average batting average, and their ERA. I actually forget where I had these guys have their home. I think it's here. Okay. Let's randomize weather. Clear skies, okay. And there's your 2 starting pitchers of today's game. And as it is tradition, let's play some ball. My prediction is the Calgary Mountain are going to win. No, see you guys around.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Scorpions and the Mountaineers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Paddock, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now at the plate, Donovan Solano. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Scorpions, the second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. The 2-1 home.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The average right at 280 coming in. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable. Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
The count now at 2-2. And he sends it the other way toward right center. After it is Myers. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Brandon Belt is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. From the stretch.
That's ball 2.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Solano at third. Slater is at second with nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Here comes the first pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Myers looking up. And that one is gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees at strike one. Dickerson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Three runs already home here. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
So stepping in, Wilmer Flores. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Myers. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. The Scorpions on top 3-0. Scott Kazmir gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Stepping up to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Here's the pitch.
Cronenworth.
Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Machado on his way to second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. 0-1. Here it comes.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And it's fouled away. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Still even at 2-2. Now here it comes.
Full count.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Another payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Donovan Solano is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
At the plate, Austin Slater. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The first baseman, number 9.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. The second for one. Over to Hosmer. A double play.
Now batting. Right field.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Number 37 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 37.
Mike Yastrzemski will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Left side. Reined in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all. And now they'll get the third out here, but it won't come until the run has already crossed the plate on the play, and the inning will draw to a close. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. San Antonio is on top here, 6-0. So here's Will Myers. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind an early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Sent out to straightaway center field. Slater's under it. 1 out.
Batting seven, the catcher.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former rookie of the year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
So now to the plate, Austin Nola, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box now, Trent Grisham, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Fastball well outside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 on its way.
No, inside.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Bounce to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-0. High in the air down the right field line. Myers on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. First delivery to him on the way. That's popped up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Runners on first with 1 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Settling in now, Evan Longoria. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat, ball 1. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Grounder down the line at third. Machado has it. There's one. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Ready now, Buster Posey. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
At the plate now, Donovan Solano. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The throw is low and he can't make the pick. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Austin Slater. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. San Antonio is on top 8-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So coming to the plate, Tommy Pham. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Slater will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. Hit on the ground, and that is off the first base bag. And he'll reach first safely. And it's a fair ball as that'll carry him off the first base bag and down the right field line.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
To the plate now, Alex Dickerson, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0. Hit out towards second. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Digging in, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Men on third with 2 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. San Antonio leads this one 9-0. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Will Myers as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left. And it's gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Wil Myers. Second home run early in the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Here's Jurickson Profar.
The batter, number 10.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in now, Austin Nova, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And this will kick up against the fence out near the 366 sign now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So now to the plate, Trent Grisham. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. San Antonio is out in front 9-1. Matt Strahm gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Evan Longoria. First delivery to him on the way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he got him. And that'll bring up Buster Posey.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Up top, it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Here it comes.
Hey.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Coming to the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Now batting.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Tommy Pham stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1 to count. From the belt, kicks and deals. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Baseman number 60, Manny Machado.
And in steps Manny Machado. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. From the stretch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
At the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And he fouls this one off. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Will Myers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Comes set with the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. First and second now, 1 man out. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that's off the left field wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Jurickson Profar digs in next, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. At the wall, he leaps and makes a spectacular catch. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on, but he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Striding into the box, Austin Nola, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is popped up. Belt is calling for it, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. San Antonio is on top here, 9-4. Stepping in, Austin Slater. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
To the plate now, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 to him now. From the stretch. Fastball in there, 3-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Yastrzemski, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's 6 out.
In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. As a look, now the pitch. Hit to first. But that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
So digging in now, Alex Dickerson, and their runners at the corners now. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
Standing in, Wilmer Flores. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Into the box, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he takes a called strike 2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Scorpions are out on top 10-4. Anthony DeSclafani enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Anthony DeSclafani.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Trent Grisham.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Catches the corner, got him looking.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Jake Cronenworth. Left side, but well foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. DeSclafani has got it, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up. San Antonio leads it 10-4. Craig Stammen enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate, Evan Longoria. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Longoria.
He's set, and the pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. And Longoria is going to have himself extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Buster Posey stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's one down now.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Donovan Solano. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. A man at third with one away. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Popped up. Hosmer over to his left. 2 gone.
Now back, the center fielder, Austin Slater.
In now, Austin Slater. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way down the third baseline. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. One and two, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Logan Webb gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that's in there for strike one. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Machado now on 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. Up with it is Longoria. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Dickerson's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Brandon Belt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Now here's the pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Stepping up now, Alex Dickerson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Down the first baseline. To second for one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the veteran DH, Wilmer Flores. From the stretch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Dominic Leone is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Dominic Leone.
So striding forward now, Will Myers. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Myers will turn for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run for Jurickson Profar. First home run of the campaign for him as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
At the plate, Austin Nova. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Standing in, Trent Grisham, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. The 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
John Brebbia answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Into the box, Eric Hosmer, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. There is Crawford, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the second baseman, Jake
Digging in, Jake Cronenworth. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
One and one, here it comes. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's a 4-run game now at 10-6. Tim Hill enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
The shortstop, Brandon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
First baseman, Evan Longoria.
Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1-1 home. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Into the box, Buster Posey. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. But this is speared by the first baseman. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Donovan Solano. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
The center fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
At the plate now, Austin Slater. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Hard hit ball to second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Now batting, Tommy Pham, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
The third baseman, number 14.
Striding in, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
One out, nobody on. Liner towards second, but and that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
10-6, the final score in this game. San Antonio put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Scott Kazmir gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Chris Paddock permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 10 runs, 18 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
And that's the game, folks. San Antonio upsets Calgary 10-6.
Time of the ball game.
The
4
only
hours and 9 minutes.
Calgary starting pitcher Chris Paddock could not get going at all, as he ended up only pitching 1 2/3, giving up 7 hits, striking out 2, giving up 6 runs, and walked 1. Meanwhile, the pitcher for San Antonio pitched 5 innings, 9 hits, 2 strikeouts, 4 earned runs, and walked 1. You could definitely see that this team, both these teams got potential. They keep playing like this, we could definitely see one or if not both of these teams in the postseason. Remember, the season's young. This is only the 13th game for Calgary and the 14th for San Antonio. Baseball season 162 games. But, you know, that's how it is. And how this series is going to work until, because I want to do multiple seasons of this. But now, since we're finally past that part of, like, the opening part of the season, we'll now do a game every 2 weeks. So, because prior to this, it was like a game every week. But yeah, that's how it is. And also, for the postseason, we will do every game of the postseason, from every pitch of the wild card, from the first pitch of the first wild card game, to the final strikeout or the final out of the World Series. Sorry, my cat's next to me. He wants affection. Loves just pet him. And I plan on doing this series at least 2, maybe 3 times a week. So yeah, we should be done by about... We should be done before October, if my math is correct. Then we'll literally sit down and we'll just... Well, the regular season should be done. I know the postseason is going to be hectic. Because we could have anywhere between, let's see here. 4, 7 times 2, that's 14 for the first round, plus the wild cards. Then we can do 14 plus 8. Okay, that's 22 plus another 4. We could have a total of 26 games in the postseason minimum. Well, it could honestly be nearly double that. Especially if how competitive this season is. I did not make the logos for any of these teams. But I did sit down and make each custom uniform. And at the end of the regular season, I will sit down and I will do a award ceremony episode where we'll talk about our highs and lows. Now I'll see y'all around. This has been the Wolf, signing off.